My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams.
Yo! Yo, Xander, with the 2-month membership, man. Appreciate you, bro. What's up, guys? How we doing, chat? How we doing, bro? How we doing? What's up? Wake up, Cruz. Guys, let him sleep, bro. We both had long nights. Dude, I woke up at like 2:30 a.m. to prank Cruz, and then I couldn't go back to bed after, so I've pretty much been up all night, guys. But it's okay. What is that? Why? What is live translation, bro? Happy early birthday, bro. How old are you turning? Mom, no get sleep. Guys, that's not optimal. I know, bruh. I know. Where's mod apps? So, guys, so basically, mod applications, I know I've said they're coming out the last couple days. I know it's whatever, okay? I know I've been saying they're coming out the last couple days, but they have officially, I think everything is ready. Everything is ready for mod apps. Everything is ready for everyone to apply for mod. We just need to make the announcement on Discord. So join my Discord. You have to be a level 10 to apply. So join the Discord, grind out those levels, go chat, do whatever, type in chat, and go grind out levels so you can be level 10 so you can apply for moderator. Okay, it's pinned in the chat. We need moderators. So go join and apply if you are awesome. I'm going to France in a few days. Yo, W, bro. Go live on Twitch. My new song is out. What's your song, bro? Type in chat. No, you know what I want to look at, bro? You know what I want to look at? My beautiful, beautiful Antonio. My beautiful, beautiful Antonio. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Where is Stila Brainrot? Stila Brainrot. Yeah, should I join a public server with an Antonio? Antonio! Oh my God, guys. Should I trade? Should I trade for the Antonio? What would y'all offer me for the Antonio? Like, genuinely. DavSan33, what would you offer me for my Antonio, bro? Oh no! Why is it so loud? Guys, send me trades. Genuinely, what would y'all offer me for my Antonio? Let me enter the trade plaza. Let me go LARP with my let me go flex on everyone with my Antonio. Let me go LARP real quick. Lane de Elf wants to trade with you. Okay. That didn't. Oh, wait. Oh, W. Okay. Ooh, she. Ooh, she. Deal. Deal. I'll do that trade. I'll do that trade. An Octo Lucky Block. I have the Blood Moon slap though. Anyone have the Blood Rot Hammer? Does anyone have the Blood Moon Hammer? A high five and a pat on the back? There's code orange air quality alert till midnight. Wait, what? Code orange air quality. Where? That's kind of scary, bro. Do. Is there a way to set it so people can only trade you if they have certain items? Like, I know you can do it for brain rots, but like, can you do it for like the blood rot hammer, perhaps? Sing payphone. I'm at a payphone trying to call home. Where are the chants we played on you? And are the times we got to do? What are the chants we play on you? Go wake up Cruz and prank him. Bro, let him sleep, alright? He's had a long day. A long day of playing Roblox and FIFA. Holy, never sing it again. You love onions so much. What? But guys, yeah, West Scott Dylan 90, what do you have to offer for my Antonio? Antonio! Lol, Cruz is sleeping like a rock. Wait, Lane the Elf? Wait, no, I already did that. What is he doing right now, bro? What is...
Dry West said the number was 45.
Wait, what is he doing? What is Dry West doing?
Dry West said shout out to our Crazy Family 2014.
Wait, what is he doing? Bro, what? Wait, that's sick. He's just typing? Oh, SAB? Okay, chat. Should I play FC26 instead? Or should we react to his story? Should we play FC26 or react to his story? Who do you want to win the World Cup? Probably Spain, bro. Probably Spain. His story? Alright, fine, chat. Type in chat, because I know you're hearing me. Type in chat. Type in chat.
Type in chat. Type in chat.
What? Wait, emo?
Because I know you're hearing me. Type in chats and respond to what I was saying.
Playing the entire time. Type in chat. Type in chat. Because I know you're hearing me. Type
How
in
are
chat
people doing
and
this?
respond to what I was saying. Type in chat and respond to what I was.
Splink play Lollipop. It's a website. Search it up. Lollipop website. Wait, do you mean take this lollipop? Do you mean this one? Do you mean take this lollipop? It's called Take This Lollipop, I Dare You. I'm the milkman! I'm kind of scared. I don't want to show this on stream, bro. Wait, I want to try these mini games real quick that Dry West was doing. Wait, hold on. Whatever. Wait, the mini games. I want to try, dude. I want to try the mini game that Cruz has in his chat right now. Is it fun? Are these fun? Oh my gosh, yo. Linda with the $2 and then Linda with the 10. Go wake up Cruz. Guys, let the kids sleep, bro. Let the kids sleep. Let the kids sleep. I want to do this mini game though, chat. Words on stream. Is it W? Is it fun? W also Splink loves onions. He has to end the stream before the 12-hour mark? Wait, what's he at? He has 1 hour left? Oh my god.
I gotta get chat. We gotta get the taser.
Oh, no, we're good. We good, chat. Type in chat! Because I know you're hearing me! Type in chat! Yo, W impression. W impression. Okay, also, which his story should I watch? Should I watch the shorts or the long form videos? I saw these shorts.
At Lindad Raves 2,227 super chatted $19.99. Wake up, bro, do it.
Yo, thanks for the $20, bro, Tato Chip. Okay, wait, yeah, so, yeah, thanks for the $20. Hold on. I was trying to figure out this Dry West thing. But, so his chat that you guys see, I was talking to Dry West. It's not out right now. But yeah, guys.
At Lindad Raves 2,227 super chatted $4.99. If I give you 50, go give it to Cruz.
Linda, you do not have to give me 50 bucks. You do not have to do that, bro. You do not have to do that. It's fine. But yeah, guys, I guess this chat update is gonna be. Linda! Oh my god, dude!
227 super chatted $19.99.
Dude, yo, Linda, thanks for the 20.
Super chatted 87 cents.
Wait. Bro, Cruz's chat is so active. Holy crap. Pizza Steak, what keyboard do you have? I have a Solakaka KI99 Pro. It's insane, bro. Everyone always asks me what keyboard I have. How do I apply for mod? So join the Discord server, and we will make an announcement later today. Everything is all set up. We have the Google form and everything. So just join the Discord server, and then keep an eye out for that announcement. Linda, you're insane. Thank you for the 20. I wanna, dude, this chat thing is so cool. I wanna play around with it some more. Wait. Animations. Ooh, she. Okay, wait. Okay, chat. So back to what I was saying.
At Rainbow
Back to what I was saying.
1T1, I super chatted $5. Splink try play the butchery on Roblox one day.
Yo, Rainbow, thanks for the 5.
Dad Raves 2,227 super
Linda, oh my
chatted
God.
$19.99.
Linda, thank you for the 20. You're insane, bro. Okay, chat. So with his story, should we react to the long form videos? Like, this one looks really interesting to watch. Or do we watch the shorts? Which ones would be better to watch? Wake Cruz up? Guys, okay. Watch the shorts. No. Let me do a poll. Let me run a poll real quick. Let me run a poll. Start a poll. What his story vids do we watch? Long form vids? Shorts. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Guys, vote.
I'm the milkman!
At Lindad Raves 2227 super chatted $19.99. I'm going to spam Cruz and we can make up.
Yo, Linda! You're insane. All right, Linda. Linda, you're the GOAT. Linda, thank you. Okay, y'all are saying shorts. No. I want to watch his long form videos because I feel like when Cruz reacted to it, he reacted to his shorts, didn't he? And then I saw Kay reacted to it. Didn't Kay also react to his shorts? Like which ones did Cruz watch?
Guys, today.
Yeah, he watched the shorts. He watched the shorts.
Super chatted $1.33.
I'm the milkman!
At Lindad Raves 2227 super chatted $19.99. Like I'm going to wake up.
Go wake up, Cruz. I'll be right back. All right, bet. Don't donate him money, bro. He's not gonna see it. He's not gonna see it. Wait, chat, should I go up there? Chat, should I go up there? Everyone's saying I should go up there, bro. Should I go up there?
West said diarrhea base booted.
Diarrhea base boosted? What? Why is everyone... Alright. Chat. I am gonna go up there, okay? I'm gonna go up there. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back.
Dry West said 3, 2, 1. Rest in peace headphone user.
Let's wake up Cruz. Or should we let him sleep? Wake him up, or let him sleep?
Bro! Let him sleep? Yeah, bro. It's insane. What? Replay? Wait, what do you mean replay? What do you mean replay? What happened, bro? Oh, his alarm! His alarm! Literally as soon as I left. His alarm is going off. Go back to when you came in. Wait, what do you mean? Go back to when I came in? Hold on. Hold on. Right. Y'all said right when I came in.
AI voice is so goofy.
Wait.
Dry West said also this AI voice is so goofy.
From where?
Said in phone users.
As soon as I walk in, are we serious right now? As soon as I walked in, bro. As soon as I walked in. All right, guys. Okay, should we react to his story? I gotta go. Chat, I can't stream for too long. One of my friends is coming home from a 2-year trip. I haven't seen him in 2 years. And so he's coming home today. So I'm gonna try to do a stream before. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again, because I'm probably gonna be doing stuff with him, because I haven't seen him in 2 years. But yeah. Nah, his story. Alright, bro. The snot trip. Watch the videos, are way better. That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like everyone has reacted to Alright. Which one should we watch, though? The most popular one is I Took Revenge on Chester. Or Never Trust Your Neighbors. Should we? I feel like Never Trust Your Neighbors. Which one should we watch? Never Trust Your Neighbors? Never Trust Your Neighbors. Yeah. Never Trust Your Neighbors. Okay. All right, chat. Hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube in the chat. Hi, YouTube in the chat. Hi, YouTube in the chat. Let's go. I'm the milkman!
At Lindad Raves 2,227 super chatted $9.99. Tell Steak to start streaming. I'm gonna go donate to him.
I think Steak's still sleeping, bruh. Not even gonna lie. But yeah, okay. Never trust your neighbors. Let's go. Okay. Today, we are going to be watching his story for the very first time. So this guy has been blowing up recently. Apparently got like tens of thousands of subs in one day, and his videos are very, very cool. So today, we're gonna be watching his long form video called Never Trust Your Neighbors, and we're gonna see why he's blowing up so much and what the hype is all about. I don't know if this is like a scary video, like a life of luxury video. So let's just see. Let's go. Okay.
I shot out of bed when
it reminds me a lot of Zach D films.
Milkman!
At Lindad Raves
Yo, Linda, thanks for the 2.
super chatted $1.
Watch the Bible. I'm gonna watch the Never Trust Your Neighbors. It reminds me a lot of
I
Zach
heard
D
my
films.
mute daughter Ren screaming her lungs out like someone was killing her. I ran out of my room and saw my oldest daughter Callie running down the hallway looking just as terrified as me. When I opened Ren's room, she was sitting up in bed, pale-faced with tears streaming down her cheeks and her whole body trembling. We rushed to her and I pulled her into my chest while Callie rubbed her back. I asked, "What happened?" Ren's hands were shaking so badly she could barely sign, but I understood it. She saw a man standing in her doorway. I got goosebumps all over my body and I asked her, "Ren, is he still in the house?" She nodded fast and Callie let out a small cry.
Bro, this is literally Life of Luxury and Zach D films combined. Oh my god!
Stood up.
Wait!
Callie, stay with your sister. I'm going to check the house. Lock the door. Callie nodded fast and stood up to lock the door behind me. Be careful, Dad. I ran to the hallway closet and grabbed the baseball bat from the top shelf and gripped it tightly, prepared to kill the man in my house. I checked Callie's room, then the bathroom, the closet, the basement, and the garage, but found no one. Even the front door and every window on the first floor was locked. My heart pounded because there was no one here, so I didn't know what Ren saw. Callie unlocked Ren's room after I knocked, and Ren was sitting on the bed trembling, and I knew I had to reassure her she was safe. I sat on the edge of the bed and softly said, "Ren, he's not here anymore. You're safe, I promise." But Ren shook her head fast, like she didn't believe me, and I didn't know how to reassure her more until—
Is this like a ghost kind of thing? But before that, check out our new merch. Literally, Life of Luxury. Is this like a ghost kind of thing, or like...
I looked at her lamp on the nightstand and got an idea. I flicked the lamp off and on and signed, "If you ever need me, you flick the lights 2 times and I'll come running to you no matter where I am." Ren's tears instantly stopped, and she bounced on the bed excitedly at the system, making her forget all about the man in her doorway. She flicked the lamp twice and watched me with a big smile on her face. Then her eyes got big like she had an idea, and she flicked it 6 times, then signed, "6 flicks means good night, Dad." I laughed and flicked it 4 times and told her, 4 flicks means good night. Ren giggled and she—
Wait, is she deaf? Wait, if she's deaf, how did she scream? Wait, 6'7"? Yo, Plate. You're literally verified, bro, and you're talking about some 6'7"? Bro, come on. If you're verified, bro, God, can't be talking about 6'7", bro. Oh, bro, lock in, bro. Come on.
hugged me tight, and I asked her if she felt safe now, and she nodded. 2 years went by without Ren seeing the man in the doorway.
Oh my God!
But the flicker ritual we made up that night became ours. She'd flick the bathroom light because she scraped her knee, and flick her lamp because she'd thrown up in her sleep. And every night I flicked her bedroom light off and on 4 times, and she would flick her bedroom light 6 times. Things were so good, I thought the man in the doorway was the worst thing that would happen to our family until the day I got home from work and shouted Ren's name, expecting her to come running up to me like always. But she didn't, so I went to her room, but it was empty, as if she never came home from school. I tried not to worry, and told myself she was probably playing in Callie's room, so I went to her room. But Callie was sitting alone on her bed, scrolling on her phone. My voice came out shaky when I asked, "Where's Ren?" Callie looked up from her phone and asked, "What do you mean? Didn't you pick her up from school?" I knew something was wrong, but...
No. The man! It was the man. The man picked her up from school. Oh my God. No.
Tried to calm down by telling myself she was probably still at school. But when I called the school, the lady told me Ren got on the afternoon bus home. My phone slipped from my hand, and dread filled me as I realized something bad definitely happened to my daughter. I looked at Callie, trying hard not to look scared, but failing. She got on the bus, but she's not here. Callie was already standing up, eyes wide. "Dad, what does that mean?" I ran out to go to the bus stop and heard Callie running behind me. "Dad, I'm going with you." I told her, "No, stay here in case Ren comes back." But she ran out the front door and climbed into the passenger seat before I could stop her. I drove fast to the bus stop while telling myself Ren was sitting on the bench waiting for me, and this would all be a stupid mix-up we'd laugh about later. But when we got there, my heart nearly stopped because the bench was empty. Callie's breathing got fast and shallow, and we both got out and walked up the road in different directions, shouting, Ren, where are you?" But then Callie suddenly stopped calling her name, and I saw her staring down into the ditch with her hand covering her mouth. My legs felt like jelly as I walked over, not prepared for what I would see. My eyes widened when I saw Ren's bright pink backpack in the ditch. Callie let out a broken scream that I felt in my chest. I stumbled into the ditch and picked up Ren's backpack. Her lunchbox was in the grass a few feet away.
Is this based on a true story, or are these fictional? This story may be based on real events, but all names, details, and identifying information have been changed or fictionalized. Any resemblance to real individuals is purely coincidental. Like, is this his real daughter? Or is this completely fictional?
And the true moo I'd packed for her that morning was lying next to it. I knew in that moment that somebody had taken my daughter. And the first thing I thought of was that the man Ren saw in her doorway had come back for her. I tried not to spiral because Callie needed me not to spiral, so I called 911 with my hands trembling as I told the dispatcher everything while picturing Ren wherever she was right now and wondering if she was cold or scared or hurt. I hung up when she said a car was on the way and went up to Callie, who was crying and shaking. I squeezed her shoulder. "We're going to find her, Callie. We're not losing her. When the cop showed up, he looked around the area for 3 minutes, then said, "There's no signs of a struggle out here, Mr. Powell." I said, "That doesn't make sense." But he told me, "Most kids her age run away from home and come back in a day or two. Just go home and wait it out."
No!
I clenched my fists.
Why would
You don't understand. 2 years ago, she saw a man in her doorway. What if it's the same man? The cop sighed like I was making things up and asked if I filed a report, but when I said no, he said, "No report means that's not a lead. Best I can do is put out an alert." I knew he was going to be useless and not do that,
Bro,
so I told
why are cops like that, bro? Like, bro's genuinely kidnapped, and the cop just said, "Yo, kick rocks. I don't care, bro. I don't care about your daughter. Kick rocks." Literally, bro's an anti-cop. That's crazy.
Callie we had to go, and we both angrily walked back to the car. Back at home, me and Callie started making missing persons flyers. Callie was crying the entire time, but kept wiping her tears and saying, "I'm fine," before I even asked. I squeezed her hand and told her that we were going to find Ren, because we had to. When midnight came, I told Callie to go to bed, because we were going to hand out the flyers at 8 a.m. She nodded and went to her room while I went to Ren's. I flicked the bedroom light off and on 4 times to tell her goodnight, and stood there waiting for her lamp to flick back 6 times, even though I knew nothing was coming. The next morning, Callie and I were out the house putting up flyers on every telephone pole when our neighbor Mr. Reeve came up to us. We never really spoke, so
I'm calling it right now. Mr. Reeve is the man who has his daughter. I'm calling it right now. Why else would he be introduced? And why does he look like that, bro? He looks like the typical person to kidnap someone. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm gonna make a prediction.
every telephone pole when our neighbor Mr. Reeve came up to us. We never really spoke, so it surprised me when he told me, "Silas, I heard what happened to poor Ren. I'm not letting you do this by yourselves. Tell me what you need."
It is
I
100%
stood there
him. It is
amazed
100%
because he was
him.
offering more help than the cop had.
It's always the person you least expect. Keep your friends closer, but keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer, is what they say.
handed him half the stack of flyers, and he looked at Callie, and his voice cracked when he said, "Callie, sweetheart, we're going to find Ren." Callie just nodded, and then Mr.
Chad, you
Reeve
think it's
walked
him?
off in the opposite
Chad, do y'all think it's
direction,
him?
and I felt more hopeful than I had all night. We worked until we ran out of flyers, and Mr. Reeve told us, "I got every porch and every telephone pole between here and the school. I also told the guy at the gas station to look at his cameras for yesterday afternoon." I pulled him into a hug before I even knew I was doing it. "Thank you for your help."
Yeah, bro.
He patted my back. "Silas, I don't have kids of my
Never
own,
trust
but
your
I'd want
neighbors?
somebody to help me if I were in your shoes." He took his phone out and told me to save his number so I could call him whenever I needed something. I saved it with shaking hands, and my voice cracked when I said I didn't know
Never
how to
trust
thank
your
him.
neighbor,
He
bro.
rubbed his neck and asked,
Wait, someone said I think he's gonna kidnap the other kid? Oh my god, bro. Imagine if he does that. Oh my god, bro.
"Could I see Ren's room for a minute? I know that probably sounds strange, but I want to pray over it." It did sound strange, but he spent the whole morning helping, so I nodded. Callie whipped her head at me and through gritted teeth said, "Dad, what are you doing?" I shook her off and said he was being polite. I walked past her and led him upstairs. He looked at the bed and the lamp on the nightstand and the stuffed rabbit on the pillow and the pink walls. Then he closed his eyes and whispered a prayer, and when
Why
he was
would
done, he told me again
Why
that we
would
were
he
going
wanna,
to find.
Why would he want to go in her room though? That's the weird part. Like why? That's just. Ugh, I don't like that
Ren.
at all.
I thanked him and walked him out. Callie was in the living room now with her arms crossed tight and face pale. "Dad, that was so creepy." I couldn't believe
bro.
what she was saying.
She's catching
Cal,
on.
He was just praying.
She's
she
catching on.
scrunched up her face. "I don't care. I don't want him in our house again." I reminded her that he was the only one helping us, and she stormed off angrily and slammed her door. I went back up to Ren's room and flicked the bedroom light off and on 4 times and still stayed there waiting for her lamp to flick back. But that's when I noticed I could see into Reeve's living room, and his overhead bulb was flickering on and off. My throat closed up because Reeve's living room still
Wait.
stayed there
Oh
waiting
my
for her
God.
lamp
Oh my
to
God.
flick back.
Oh my
but
God.
that's when I noticed I could see into Reeve's living room, and his overhead bulb was flickering on and off. My throat closed up because it felt like Ren was talking to me, but I knew it wasn't her. The next morning, Mr. Reeve knocked on my door holding a foil tray. "I made you guys breakfast burritos. Food is probably the last thing on your mind." I let him in, and he set the tray on the counter, and that's when Callie came down the stairs. She froze when she saw him, but Mr. Reeve happily handed her a plate with a burrito. She took it without a word and sat at the kitchen table but didn't touch the food.
Yeah,
Reeve
I wouldn't
sat
either.
across
I
from
wouldn't
me,
either.
and his eyes were as tired as mine. Silas, there's something I have to tell you. I gestured for him to continue. Do you know the man that lives in the brown house with the chain link fence? When I nodded, Reeve said, I don't want to point fingers, Silas, but he has a history with kids. He could be a suspect. Callie was already standing up.
The one who always blames others. The one who tries to make him look like the good guy is always the bad guy. In every single movie that I watch, guys, 100%, I know the daughter is with Reeve, and I have a feeling he's gonna try to take Callie too.
And I was grabbing my keys off the counter, and we all ran outside. Callie and me got in the car while Reeve watched us from our driveway. When we got to the brown house, I saw a white van in the driveway, and the blinds were closed.
That's a little suspicious.
I got an unsettling feeling
That's
in my
a little
stomach,
suspicious.
and it made me think this was the man Ren saw in her doorway 2 years ago, and he'd come back to finish what he started. I unbuckled my seatbelt, and Callie unbuckled hers, but I grabbed her wrist. Stay in the truck. She tried to pull her arm back. No, Dad. What if he took her?
Yo,
That's
W.
why you need
Callie.
to stay in the car. I got out the
W.
car
sister.
and walked up the porch, hearing my own pulse in my ears. When I knocked, a man in his 50s opened the door, and he looked annoyed at being interrupted. Yeah? He said, really annoyed, and that pissed me off. My voice came out cold. Where is she? He looked confused. Where is who? My daughter, 9 years old, mute, missing. I know you took her. He stood up straight, menacingly towering over me. I don't have your daughter. Now get off my property. But I wasn't intimidated and looked past him into his house. And that's when I saw a bright pink backpack that looked just like Ren's. My vision blurred, and I grabbed him by the shirt and slammed him into the doorframe. Where is she? He struggled out.
No way! No way! Maybe it is him! Maybe it is him!
I don't know.
Oh my God!
I didn't believe him and punched him in
Oh
the
my
face,
God!
and he dropped to the floor, but I continued hitting him. My knuckles were splitting open on his face,
What
but
a
I didn't
plot
care.
twist!
Where is she? Where is my daughter? That's when I heard sirens, and a cop quickly pulled me off him and slammed me against the porch railing. Sir, you need to calm down right now, I screamed. He has my daughter. Check the house. I saw her backpack on his counter. The other cop was helping the man up, and he was spitting blood and shaking his head and talking fast.
God.
The cop let go of me while his partner walked over. Sir, he's got an alibi. He was at work the day your daughter went missing. He's lying. Call his manager. The cop sighed and told the man to call his manager, and he put her on speakerphone. The cop explained everything to her, and my face crumbled when the manager said, I can confirm he was here on that day. I shook my head rapidly and felt my head spinning.
God, so then
No,
what's that
he's
pink
lying, I know it.
backpack?
I saw her backpack on his counter. The cop sighed and asked the man if he could show me the backpack, and when I saw it, I realized they were two completely different bags.
my
I closed my
gosh,
eyes
bro.
and my legs almost gave out.
The other guy placed the backpack there? Bro, what? Oh my God, this is insane. These plot twists!
Because I was still nowhere near finding Ren. He's not pressing charges, but if you come within 100 feet of this house again, you're going to jail. You understand me? I nodded weakly, then walked off the porch. When I got in my car, Callie looked scared of me, but then regained her composure and said, Dad, you can't do that again. If you go to jail, Ren doesn't have anybody. I swallowed hard, suddenly feeling guilty, and drove us home in silence. When I pulled into the driveway, Reeve was at my window in seconds, and he covered
Jeez.
his mouth when he saw my hands. Silas, oh my God, your hands. What happened? We got out of the car, and I told him everything. Mr. Reeve was moving around anxiously. We need to clean you up. We need ice and a cloth. Callie stared with her arms crossed, then coldly said, Mr. Reeve, you should go home. We're really tired. He froze. I just thought Callie, not right now. Please. I said sternly because I knew she was getting suspicious of him again. She looked at me in disbelief, then stormed off into the house. Reeve looked at me with a wounded
always
face
know.
and tried apologizing, but
Always trust your gut, bro. Always trust your inhibition. I promise.
I told him I just
It
wanted
never
to
lies
rest.
to you.
He nodded, then walked away, and I went inside and straight to Ren's room. I laid down on her bed and pulled her stuffed rabbit against my chest and closed my eyes. When I woke up, it was dark outside, and I could see Reeve's bulb flickering on and off in his living room again. And watching it reminded me of the
Talk
night I
about
made
some
up the ritual
foreshadowing.
and how scared
Talk
Ren
about
was
some
of the man in her
foreshadowing.
doorway. I thought I'd kept her safe all this time.
Oh my God.
But she'd been in danger this whole time, and I was too stupid to see it. The next morning, it took everything in me to get out of Ren's bed, and when I finally did, I saw Callie on the couch with one of Ren's hoodies pressed up to her face, whispering into it. I watched from the doorway, and I couldn't make myself go up to her because if I touched her, I was going to break too. The next couple days blurred together. I would sleep in Ren's bed and couldn't get out most of the time, and when I did, I would notice that Callie stopped eating since her face was slimmer. Her hair was also matted on one side from sleeping on the couch. I'd been telling myself we were going to find Ren, but part of me didn't believe it anymore.
Bro,
the other part of me...
This is drama. He's too blind to see that it's Reeve, bro. Reeve has his daughter.
Did believe it, and it was enough to get me to flick her bedroom light 4 times. I waited for the lamp to flicker, but the only thing flickering was Mr. Reeve's broken bowl.
How do you not see it?
I almost didn't look at it since I was sick of it by now,
bro?
But I decided to look either way. It flickered 6 times, then stopped, and I suddenly couldn't breathe because I just counted Ren's goodnight signal from across the street. I started crying because Ren was across the street this entire time, and the man who had been helping me was the same man who'd stood in Ren's doorway 2 years ago. I instantly went to Callie's room because she had to know where her sister was. I opened her door, and she was in bed with Ren's hoodie pressed against her chest. Cal, Reeve has her. He's the man she saw in her doorway. Her eyes widened, and she suddenly got up and started hitting my chest angrily but weakly at the same time. I knew it, Dad. I knew he was creepy, but you wouldn't listen to me. I took her punches as I told her, I know, Callie. I'm sorry. I promise we'll get your sister back. We just need proof so the cops will finally listen to us. Me and Callie had hope again, so we got to work the second the sun came up. Callie put her phone on Ren's windowsill to record inside Mr. Reeve's house, and we saw him walk into his kitchen and prepare a plate of food and a cup of juice, then carried both somewhere down the stairs. Dad, he's going to his basement.
Oh my gosh.
I spotted a window somewhere down.
What are they doing?
Callie put her phone on Ren's windowsill to record inside Mr. Reeve's house, and we saw him walk into his kitchen and prepare a plate of food and a cup of juice, then carried both somewhere down the stairs. Dad, he's going to his basement. I spotted a window to the basement low on the side of his house, and my eyes widened in fear because the basement walls were the same pink as Ren's room. My head started spinning, and I had to put a hand on the windowsill to steady myself because he had painted the basement just for Ren. Callie noticed it too and dug her fingernails into my hand from anger. After 30 minutes, Reeve came back upstairs with empty dishes, then grabbed his keys and walked out of his house and got in his car. I stood up. Callie, stay here and keep recording. Call me if anything moves. I'm going to see where he's going. She nodded fast, and I ran out of Ren's room, grabbing my car keys from the counter and a baseball cap. I followed Reeve 3 cars back the whole way to a grocery store, then put the baseball cap low over my eyes to hide my face, and walked in behind him with my phone in my hand already recording. Mr. Reeve walked down the aisles picking up normal groceries like a man with nothing to hide, and that made me angry. But then he walked into the dairy aisle and he grabbed a yellow 12-pack of True Moo.
Yes! Oh my god! Because the day that she went missing, the True Moo fell out of her backpack. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. We knew it! We literally knew it!
Dropped it into his cart. My hands started shaking because I couldn't believe he was buying True Moo for my daughter, as if he were her dad. I wanted to slam him to the floor, but stopped myself. After he paid for his groceries, I drove home knowing we had him. Back at home, I called 911 and told the dispatcher I had evidence that my daughter was being held in my neighbor's basement. She told me to stay in the house and that cops were on their way. Callie and I held our breaths until we heard the police knocking.
Wait, what is the evidence though? I feel like the only evidence that he had was the pink walls. He went downstairs with a full plate and came back up with an empty plate, and then he went to the grocery store. I feel like that's not enough evidence though. That's not enough evidence. Oh, I don't know, bro. It's tough.
Our door. After I let them in, they took our statements and our phones for evidence and said a warrant would be ready tomorrow. Before leaving, they warned us to not go near Reeve's property. Callie and me felt so much relief at finally being believed, and soon we were all going to be reunited. But for now, we sat on the couch watching Reeve's house through the front window. Every hour that passed felt like another hour Ren was alone down there. Then the living room bulb started flickering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Callie covered her mouth and started sobbing since it was her first time seeing it. Seeing both my daughters hurting made me stand up ready to march to Reeve's house and bring my daughter home. But Callie grabbed my arms and pleaded, "Dad, you can't. If you go over there now, you'll go to jail and not him. She was right, so I took deep breaths to calm myself and then sat back down. The next morning, the cops, a detective, Callie and me were all at Reeve's front door, and when the detective knocked, Reeve opened the door looking confused. The detective held up the warrant. "Mr. Reeve, we have a warrant to search your home. Step aside, please." Reeve turned to me with a hurt look on his face. "Silas, you think Ren's here, but I've been helping you find her and praying for her." I cut him off, sick of his lies. "Save it. I know it was you in her doorway." He looked confused. "Silas? What doorway?" But he regained his composure and stepped aside. "Look anywhere you want, but she's not here." Callie coldly said, "We'll see about that, you creep." The cops spread out through the house, and we could hear doors opening and closing, and we'd hear cops shouting "clear" every few seconds. Dread filled my body at the possibility of Ren not being here. That's when Reeve put his hand on my shoulder.
She has to be.
"Silas, you really think I'd do this? After everything?" I grabbed his hand and tightened my grip until he was in pain. "You really thought we wouldn't catch you? I wish I had killed you 2 years ago." He tried to free himself. "Silas, I care about Ren just as much as you." Callie screamed, "Shut up! Don't say her name!" Reeve flinched, and I finally let go. Then me and Callie followed the detective down to the basement, and I knew this was the only place left Ren could be in.
Oh my God!
Seeing the pink walls in person made me sick, but seeing an empty room made me sicker. The detective turned to me with her face softening. "Mr. Powell, she's not here." I shook my head fast. No, that's not possible. She's here. I know it." Callie cried. "She's supposed to be here." Reeve appeared in the basement, and he had tears in his eyes, and he suddenly looked like the kind neighbor who had been helping us, and I started to doubt myself. "Mr. Reeve, I'm so sorry. I really thought you were the man Ren. I'm so sorry." Mr. Reeve put his hand on my shoulder and squeezed gently. "Silas, it's okay, I'm not angry. You're just trying to bring your little girl home, and don't worry, I'll still help you look for her."
I know it's him, I know it's him.
My eyes filled with tears, and I went to hug him because he was still willing to help me after all this. But that's when we heard fast and frantic pounding somewhere behind the back wall, and I froze. Reeve looked scared now, and he talked faster. "That's the pipes. I've been meaning to call somebody about it." The detective put her hand on her holster. "Mr. Reeve, get on the ground now." But he bolted for the stairs while the detective yelled for someone upstairs to stop him. Callie gripped my shirt in fear, and my whole body locked up because we both thought he was going to make it out. But Reeve was tackled to the floor the second he got upstairs.
Oh my God!
He screamed, "No, wait! You got it all wrong!" The cop put his hands behind his back and cuffed him while Reeve thrashed, but me and Callie relaxed a bit. Then the pounding behind the back wall got louder, so the detective slammed her boot against the drywall. It caved in a little, so me and Callie started pulling at the edges while the detective kicked it one more time, and then the fake wall came down. My eyes widened, and Callie let out a cry because Ren was standing on the other side. Her hair was matted and tangled, and her fists were raw and bleeding, and her eyes were red from crying.
Oh my God!
I ran to her, and she collapsed in my arms, and my legs gave out right there. Callie dropped down, and wrapped her arms around Ren, and pressed her face into her hair, sobbing, "You're here, you're here." Ren grabbed 2 fistfuls of my shirt, and she was shaking so hard her teeth were chattering. I whispered, "Let's get you out of here." I carried Ren up the stairs while Callie followed behind me. When we got upstairs, Reeve was being walked to the front door, and he looked angry now. The wounded friend act was gone. When he saw me holding my daughter, he smiled creepily. Her scream that night was the prettiest sound I ever heard. I almost put Ren down to go beat him up.
What the hell? Her scream that night? What a creep! Oh my God, dude! That is so weird.
But I held on to her tighter because she was overheard. I almost put Ren down to go beat him up, but I held on to her tighter because she was finally back in my arms, and nothing was worth letting go. So Callie stepped in front of me. "I hope you rot in jail, you creep." Reeve scoffed, and the cops shoved him out the front door. Then I took Ren to the hospital where the nurses cleaned the dried blood off her hands and wrapped fresh bandages on her knuckles. I wondered what she went through in Reeve's house, but shook the thoughts away because they scared me more than anything. After the nurses left, Ren grabbed a notepad and pen off the bedside table and wrote slowly and turned it around for us to see. "Did you see me flashing?" My eyes filled with tears and my voice cracked when I told her, "Yes, baby, I was flashing too." She started crying for the first time since we pulled her out of that wall, so Callie and me climbed onto the bed and hugged her. I held them both as tight as I could and thanked the heavens I'd looked at that bulb one more time.
Oh my gosh. Guys, That just goes to show people like him, bro. People like him, they like to keep their friends close, but their enemies closer. Bro, it's literally the perfect example of like a psychopath, of like the typical movie villain. Like, guys, never trust your neighbors. Great lesson. Never trust anyone. Guys, let me know if I should watch his story again. There's so many more videos that I could watch. There's a bunch of shorts, like the most popular one here has 75 million views. So let me know if I should. But sad video, guys. I have to go. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe for part 2, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Guys, I have to go. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again today. My friend gets home. I haven't seen him in 2 years, so I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. I love y'all. Thank you, and bye.